Well, guys, the crowdfunding site that Dan Wooton was using to try and raise money for fees, where he miserably failed, well, investigations have taken place, and what we found is very interesting. This is Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at again, it is daily and consistent content. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It's one click. That's all you got to do, guys. I'm coming to you with fresh content and staying on Dan Wooton's neck, because I don't believe somebody who is, a sexual predator at this point should be on our screens 24/7. It's absolutely disgusting. But anyways, in regards to the crowdfunding site used by Dan Wooton, it's now been exclusively revealed that it has ties to shadowy think tanks. Democracy 3.0 hosts campaigns by politicians but lacks transparency about the donations. The founder of an online crowdfunding site that hosts campaigns led by MPs, for example, or Dan Wooton, has links to think tanks, a secretive, legitimate institute think tank specifically. Founded in 2021 by Andrew Hawkins. And get this, guy, this is where it gets very interesting. The investigation found that Hawkins is linked through another company to key Christian right figures, as well as a number of think tanks, most notably the pro-Brexit Legitim Institute, part of the Legitim Group network, which recently helped funded GB News to the tune of 60 million. This is the platform that Dan Wooton is using to crowdfund on a platform that is related to somebody who is directly related to a think tank, donated 60 million towards GB News. So they're all connected in some kind of way. There's such a vast network of all of them. And this is why Dan Wooton specifically used this site to crowdfund and talked about dark forces and people coming towards him, or the hard left, or whichever way he wants to phrase it, to make it a lot more dramatic. That was the plan. And then to use a crowdfunding site by somebody who directly is related to donating towards GB News and these shadowy think tanks. It is a very interesting investigation that definitely was revealed. It just only gets worse for Dan in regards to investigations and news and outcomes, but at the same time he's still on GB News themselves. Now granted, there have been consequences. He was suspended by Mail Online, which was vast. They do pay a lot of money. His weekly columns have not been seen for a very long time, and unfortunately he has lost a lot of money in regards to that, unfortunately for him. Not only that, but of course the current law firm that he was with clearly aren't working with him anymore and have dropped him, and therefore he has to work with somebody else. He also didn't make enough money in any capacity when it comes to this crowdfunding site. However, he's still on GB News. Now, of course, ratings are out and articles do report them, and his ratings for his GB News segment are an all-time low. There are also advertisers from GB News that have tapped out. One of them being a car service company, I can't recall the name. They have taken off their advertisers from GB News as well. So all directly related to Dan. So there are some bad updates in regards to him that I think that we should know of and that I wanted to keep on tabs with, because it looks like the world has completely forgotten about it. He's back to, doing the absolute most and bullying other people on his, false platform. And I think it's absolutely upsetting and sad to see that he can get away with all of this, because that's basically what it looks like. But at the end of the day, his ratings are at an all-time low, significant low. Not only that, but also the crowdfunding investigation that was revealed. I just wanted to put that out there, that they're all linked and related. I'm going to leave the article in the bio below for you guys to read as well. But it's not looking good for him, despite the fact that it looks pretty on the surface. It definitely is very ugly on the inside. And I would imagine if ratings keep dipping for Dan Wooton in the next 6 months, his GB News segment may be no more, because at the end of the day, they need the ratings to please the advertisers. That's how all of this works. Let me know your thoughts when it comes to this quick update when it comes to Dan Wooton and his ridiculous escapades and all the allegations against him. It's absolutely shocking that he's still on TV. Subscribe to the channel, click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.